Dr. Adeleke Mamora, Minister of Science, Technology and Innovation, says the ministry has developed anti-sickle cell and anti-venom vaccines among other inventions that have received international recognition. Mamora said this when he presented the scorecard of the ministry from 2015 to 2023 as part of the achievements of President Muhammadu Buhari's administration organized by the Federal Ministry of Information and Culture. He said that part of the achievements of the ministry encompassed Medicare and health, food security, boosting research and development, education, capacity building, support of energy and power development, among others. The minister also mentioned that there was the development of the global positioning system to help give early warnings for disaster management. Mamora commended his predecessor, Dr. Obonaya Onu, and his counterpart, Mr. Abdullahi Mohammed, for laying the foundation for the simplest development in the ministry.
This administration, more than any administration before it, has been able to put more money in STI. All over the world, research and development remain expensive venture. It's expensive, there are no two ways about it. And every product has its intrinsic value. And it's the level, the amount of research and development that you apply to it that will transform it into what is useful. And it's the same thing for every other product. So in essence, your development is a function of the degree of R&D that you put into the system. And what you get, again, is a function of how much you deploy in terms of financial resources. There are no two ways about it. So, we are saying that this administration has done a lot in terms of trying to make a difference. We are not there. We are not saying we are there, but has done a lot in not just funding, but finding innovative ways of increasing the funding for research and development. Appreciable budgetary allocation that has increased. Secondly is the presidential declaration of 0.5% of the GDP to be allocated to fund science, tech, innovation, stroke research development in Nigeria. It will also interest you to know that TED Fund is currently funding the tertiary education and research and development institutes in Nigeria, which was never the situation. That's also an innovative way of funding research and development and implementation plan. We have the Presidential Executive Order number 5. We have the national policy on methanol, fuel, production technology, and we have the national leather and products policy. And recently, the policy on welding and related fields was approved by the Federal Executive Council. That's the latest in terms of the policy of the ministry, which is essentially to create an enabling environment for the sector to create jobs, wealth, and improve science, tech, and innovation contribution to the GDP. So other important achievements in the health sector include the use of local herbs, plants, and traditional medical technology in production of drugs and treatment of terminal illnesses and diseases. Of course, I had mentioned anti-sickling, that is drugs that will reverse sickling, which is the major issue in sickle cell disease. I can also tell this audience that in protecting the health of Nigerians, the ministry built the first facility to prevent, detect, and combat biological, radiological, nuclear, and improvised explosive device.